with Sonic Mania Plus.
Indeed. This is the latest Sonic game. So from the first to effect, well, I can't say the last anymore. We've had 2 games since. But this is a phenomenal game. I love this game. This game is amazing. But before we get started, I do need to find out, am I turning off the super music or are we leaving it on?
Do we need to make a decision now?
Yes. It happens at the start of the run, unfortunately.
Okay, let's give it 2 more minutes.
Do you know what? Yeah, I can do that, because that means I can practice Puyo.
We'll give it 2 more minutes and see if someone wants to snipe it. Otherwise, we go with the music.
Oh. Well, this is a boss that you're going to see at Chemical Plant. You're also going to see that I'm terrible at it. So this is like a prequel, I guess? I hope it goes well, but in the run, you've got no idea. It's just frustrating. I'm going to put you over there just for safety reasons. That's going to drop too early, and I'm not ready for you. That's a shame. So it's Puyo Puyo here. You got a match 4. I don't have another. I need another blue before I can do that. That's all I need is 1 blue. And this is what it does. It just don't give you those colors. People say the games are not sentient. I beg to differ. Get them to play this. Oh, do you know what? We'll just do it there. You ain't giving me a blue. You know I want a blue, so you refuse to give me a blue. It's aware. See, now it gives me a blue. But the idea is that you want to pop as many of these as you can to get junk away. What happens in here stays in here, never goes into the live game, because of course it doesn't.
Okay, we got $5 donations, so now only 35. Maybe some donations coming in here.
You get 2 rounds of this. That's 1. You've got 1 more round, because they said 2 minutes. Yes, Puyo Puyo or Mean Bean Machine or Columns or games I never played as a child, so that's why I'm bad at them. Oh, we're getting a lot of purple yellows here.
And I should also say that this donation comes from Jono. He's saying, good luck to all the runners. Love to see speedruns for great causes. Thank you, Jono.
I thank you for your donations. Yeah, this has been very, very funky at the moment. So you can see here that the plan is try and get blue. It don't give you blue. And that results in trouble. But if I can get the yellows and the greens here, if I could get a double blue there. Okay, that's going to be a triple, because that'll go into 1, into 2. If I had a purple at the bottom there, that would have been 3. So I got 3 bits of junk. He's going to get an entire line of junk. And that's what you're aiming for. You want to get as many lines as you possibly can to stop them from causing shenanigans. But you can see here how this is just... I'm glad this is... Aye, okay, boss. But there we go. All right. So I think... How long do we have?
I
mean, we are ahead.
We are ahead of schedule.
We are ahead.
Yeah. 20 minutes ahead. But, I mean, I think maybe there's something...
What can we do? What do we have?
Yeah, what can we do?
What do we have? We can play...
You know what? I think we should honor... We should honor the system and carry on, and we'll figure out something fun to add at the end if we have time.
Let's do that. All right then. Well, if you're ready on time, we have got the run. Okie dokie. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Sonic Mania Plus. It is exactly like the old school games that you know and love. We got our spin dash back. Hooray! This is Green Hill like you saw probably 20 minutes ago. But not the Green Hill that you know and love. This is my Green Hill. This is where we are going to get about 3 emeralds, probably about 2 minutes-ish. And we'll see how this goes, because we're coming down this bottom right here, abandoning the rule of only go the top route to grab ourselves the first emerald. Don't blink or you'll miss it. The emerald is ahead there. We're meant to grab blue spheres. We're meant to grab rings. We ain't going to do any of those, because I'm going to bounce off this and catch the emerald on the flip side. No, I'm not, because this game is stealing my inputs. Arrgh. Come on, catch him. There you go. There you go. Little bit of warm-up there.
You need to reset. Sorry, man.
Oh, man, now you're going to reset. Why would you do that?
Blame Boxmeister, man.
Blame who? Boxmeister. Thanks, Box. Stupid processing time. Would you say it was blast processing?
Sorry?
Nothing,
right.
it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So that I have to disable the music, I assume, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so in a debug mode here.
Big shout-outs to Boxmeister, ESA regular, super cool dude. came in with $40.
There you go. So go into the sound test here, activate the debug mode, press and hold A to get into it. Press 6, 2, 1, 4 in that order. You hear a little ring noise. That disables the supersonic music. And then, if we reset the timer, we'll go again. 3, 2, 1, go. So second verse, same as the first. Don't make me want to smack you on your run. Lazarus, you're going to want to smack me on my run, mate. You know my puns. I make them all the time I get the chance. That's how it works. So you're seeing this little special ability that we're doing here. It's effectively a spin dash in midair. It's called a drop dash. New addition that surprisingly was in development all the way back in 1993. We found out recently, thanks to the release of a Sonic 3 prototype, that drop dash was initially going to be in that game, but they removed it for whatever reason, which is really, really fascinating. And there we go. That's a better emerald. So you grab that much quicker than we did the first time. Why would you want to disable the supersonic music? Does it do something? Yes, it turns off the supersonic music. So you get to listen to the level soundtracks instead of the about 1.5 to 2 minute loop in every level. You'll thank me, or you'll thank the donators actually. You'll thank them later because you'll get to hear and enjoy all the tunes from like Chemical Plant and Green Hill, all the way through to Egg Reverie and Titanic Monarch, of course, rather than hearing the same 1 minute 30 loop for the next hour. So here's the second emerald. You jump right, you hold left, you jump back right, you catch it before it even gets in the first corner. Done. It's equivalent to Quake strafe jumping is the best way that I can describe it. And the reason that it works is because you are conserving the momentum as long as you are off the ground and you are not moving directly forward, which is really, really good. We take full advantage of that in every single stage, allowing us to get the emeralds by about 12 minutes in, assuming that you don't have any mistakes. So coming up to our first mini-boss here, it's a two-headed spiky boy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And away you go. That might hit the hidden item, we'll find out. Nope, no hidden item. Slightly on that plant, there is a hidden ring box under the stage. There's an achievement for hitting 3 of them in a row. I'm not doing it. It's fine. So Act 2 here is now going to be different. The way Sonic Mania works, if the stage is an old school nostalgic stage or a remade stage, the first zone is a combination of Act 1 and Act 2 from the game that it comes from. Act 2 is brand new with a gimmick. In this case, the gimmick is these little zip lines that we will be seeing if I actually pass them. There you go, zip line. We're going to jump up here and then hit the big jump. Nah, not quite, not making it up there. But you can use these zip lines to your advantage, or you do what we do, we ignore it. Goodbye fire shield, because fire does not like water. And we're going into emerald number 3. Pokemon facts for you right there. Going to bounce to the left, to the right, and then lose all the speed apparently. Good job, game. So are we going to catch this on the corner that I'm looking for? We might. Yep, we did. There you go. Cut the corner. You're effectively taking the racing line here every time you're doing it. The best way to explain it is the game has an area of influence on those emeralds. If you get in that area of influence, the game considers it caught. And that's all you really need to know about it. And away you go. So into the boss. Final boss from Sonic 2 comes and says hi. Has no hitbox on his legs, so we can just stand under him. This boss would be much harder if his legs hit us. But that wouldn't be fair in a level 1 boss. Also, we do have control of Tails with us, and a new addition to Sonic Mania here is that with Tails, he follows your movements on about a second delay, but it's set in such a way where you can actually control him and be carried, and we're going to use him a number of times throughout the run. That's why I bring him along, because he's actually faster. So we're going to take the top route here, because you guessed it, we're going to go for some emeralds. Try and do some loop jumps as well as we're just going through. Don't hit me, blue stuff. Thank you.
If you've not yet looked at our prizes site at prizes.esamarathon.com, during this marathon, if you donate, all your donations are totaled up, and you can win prizes in categories, such as if you donate $35 or more throughout the whole marathon, you could win a Dark Souls 3 30cm statue. And many, many more prizes if you check out our website at prizes.esamarathon.com.
Yeah, there's a lot of good prizes there. Some would say this might be considered the Dark Souls of Sonic. I would say they're wrong, and it's a terrible meme. But no, coming into Emerald 5 here, if we do it right, you get 1 jump, you get 2 jumps, the Emerald gets to the corner and it says nope. and you just grab it. So you blinked, you missed it. That's how the emeralds work in this game, and that's why I run best ending, because best ending or good ending, it's so good. Seeing these strats on the emeralds is amazing. That is several centimeters worth of statue. It is. It most certainly is. So again, with Tails being here, we can just use him to help us get over these platforms without waiting for them to actually rise or lower, which is good. Let's see if we can do our jump number 1. Going to do a second jump. Oh, that just fell short. Thank you, Drop Dash, for saving my bacon. And then we're going to just hold left. Left? No, right. Arg doesn't know his directions. This is why I'm not allowed to drive in Sweden. I come from the UK. I drive on the other side of the road. So we're going to hit this boss. This is damage boost, the boss. He's going to fall into the gloop. Get himself a nice shield of gloop, but he's going to come up from the right-hand side here. So we're going to take intentional damage and then just hit the boss. Tails is going to be a bro. Try and get some hits in as well. If he doesn't get some hits, he'll grab some extra rings for us, allowing us to do more and finishing the boss. So Act 2 here is our first Psycho-based stage, and it is filled with flubber. The gimmick in this stage is flubber. What I mean by that is this blue stuff here that you've just seen. Blue stuff, bad. Don't want to hit it. Light blue stuff is good. Light blue stuff gives you a little bounce. Green, aka flubber, gives you big bounce, and that's why I call it flubber. So we're going to be trying to use as much of this flubber as we can to get as far as we can through the level. There's a big bit of flubber. And then into the purple. That takes us up. And this level is very vertically based. Through the blue tubes. Always through the blue tubes. And away we go. So straight up here. And then this is where we're going to see the Puyo. Not the Puyo. Puyo, Puyo, oh no. Going to get hit there deliberately because they are always on a cycle to hit me. Jump down, hit the syringe to turn the gloop from light blue into green. Give us the big bounce up here. Take a deliberate damage boost. Off we go. Up and through. Again, onto the syringe. You see the pattern here. Sniper, no snipey. Nope, no snipey for us. Little guy at the top there likes to snipe you. Tail stuck in the tube because he did. In you go. Up and round. And then through. Can we get it? Oh, we got caught. And I released too early. But it's fine. Because we should still be on for a normal cycle, I think, here. Should be a 120 cycle. Drop dash, drop dash. Straight down and around. Up to Emerald 6. Emerald 6 is the emerald that gives me the most hassle. So we'll see if we can get it. Yeah, 120 cycle here. So we should get into the emerald around 124. Yep, just like that. Just like that. So this one I don't like. And I don't like this one because of these platforms. Spring. Okay, yeah, I'm going to just take that. That's fine. I'll take it. Catch it around the corner here. So the reason I don't like this one is because if you get the wrong bounce off those bouncy platforms, you will land straight into those mines. And the mines remove 10 seconds of time, aka 10 rings. There are 3 in a row. If you hit the first one with enough momentum, you do not get control to dodge the second or the third, and you immediately fail the stage. Thankfully, we did not get that. And now, for the surprise that was spoiled earlier in the run, it's Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Salt-Inducing Puyo Machine. Because I hate it. So we'll see if he gives us a good pattern, unlike he did in practice there. No practice, please. Alright. Okay, so you're giving us a whole bunch of different colors here. I can prepare with that, though, which is good. Okay, that's quite nice, actually. If you can give me more reds, game. Oh. Oh.
While you're playing Puyo, I'd like to remind the viewers that during this marathon, we are fundraising for the Movember Foundation, a leading men's cancer and mental health research charity that is funding projects all around the world to reduce the impact of male disease on men and their families all around the world.
That went really well. I'm quite happy with that one. I actually got a really good pattern there. I got a Hailfire, which is apparently a Puyo term that I have learned from my many hours of playing this in practice mode. I refuse to buy a Puyo game. Denied. The game gives you a practice mode. I'm happy with that. Alright, on to the first unique stage of this game. It is Studiopolis. It is also the first stage that was announced. And the first game that was, or the first stage that was presented when it came to making Mania. It's got loads of springs and that in it. It's like some kind of bouncy studio. And it's also where we're going to get the last couple of emeralds as well. Oh, that was a terrible drop dash there because we were on the hill. So these speed shoes are unfortunately moot because we're about to turn around it and go backwards. A Tetris. It's not Tetris, but sure. Many hours. Yeah, 2 is many hours, right? Anyway, emerald number 7 here. So we bump off the wall to the left to gain some speed. Carry the speed all the way around this corner and hopefully not fall down any holes. Come on, come on. Oh, I'm not grabbing it there. Yep, we did. Just got it. Okay. I thought I was too slow, but that is all the emeralds in if I look up. Hey, 10 minutes and 10 seconds. It's pretty good. Good stuff for us. So now we have super. So if we grab 50 rings and then hit the Y button, we will transform into supersonic. We will be invincible. We will have increased jump height. We will have super speed. And it's a whole bunch of good times. So we grab down here, hit the button, transform immediately. But the music. Thanks to all your generosity, we are not hearing the supersonic music. You will hear it on one particular level because there's a little glitch that occurs. Meanwhile, Tails is having fun bouncing around everywhere. But we are just going to head our way down into the RNG boss. This is Heavy Gunner. Heavy Gunner is going to fire 3 missiles, top, middle, and bottom, aka 1, 2, and 3. We want it to go 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's a 3. That's bogus. So the missiles are coming on from the right-hand side of the screen. You don't want 3. 3 is the last one. He's no good. So we're just going to jump back here. I'm going to miss that, unfortunately, because you want to be aiming at a transition point. I know where they all are, but if you get a 3 at the start there, you will miss it and have to wait an extra cycle. Praying for good. Come on, good pattern here. You gave me a good poo. Give me a good pattern. Okay, that's a 1. I like 1s. Where's my music at? Your music is turned off until Metallic Madness Act 2. Alright, I want to get over here. Fly with Tails. No, we missed him. Bye, Tails. Nice knowing you, buddy. Let's see if Tails appears. Nope, he's gone. What are we getting, game? A 3 again? So as far as we're aware, there is no way to actually control this. People have looked into it. And it just is entirely random. The game decides, will I give it to you or will I not? 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. But we do get the catchy boss tune music. And a 3 again. Wow. 3, 1, 3, 3. That's not good. Tails dead. No, Tails never dies. Tails has infinite lives, you see. Tails is magical. And we grabbed the lightning shield earlier in the stage here because we will take advantage of it in the next level. Speaking of, actually, the elemental shields here are back from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The lightning shield will provide you a double jump and a magnet effect. Rings will start to follow you. So we hit this and we go for it. Let's see if we can grab some good rings here on this jump. I'm just going to make sure. Well, thanks for the double jump there, game. I mentioned the double jump. It goes, you want a double jump? No, I really didn't, but sure. Because you want to bounce off these guys instead. Let's see if we can keep it through this guy. No. I'm sorry, sir. So we'll just use our invincibility frames just to run through him. So what are we going for, game? We are going... Nah, that's not going to be enough rings. Oh, it might. Oh, yes. Nice. I'm just going to transform here then. Quick transformation is always good. Too fast. Gotta go first. Gotta go too fast. So now we are inside Eggman Studio. This is where all the filming is done. This is where Egg TV is, coming to a TV station, I don't know when. Spring, hit the funnel. Didn't get a quick funnel. If you get the correct pixel there, yes, it's a pixel. You can go straight through the funnel, which is nice. Oh, sub-pixel, please. Again, this game has all the quirks of a Sonic game. There, we hit a thing lower than the size of a pixel. It just kills all momentum. We love them, really. No, we don't. Can't shake too hard. Microphone moves. Anyway, we are heading down to the boss. We're going to be using Tails here. As a nice quirk with Tails is that if he is carrying Supersonic, he maintains the invincibility that Supersonic has. So we get Tails over here. This boss is meant to give you certain patterns where it'll be sun, stormy, or windy. It's going to be windy, except when we kill him before it even happens. And that wonderful noise on that wonderful day, the 22nd of the 7th, 2016, when they did that live stream and this noise was playing all the way through it, got immortalized in this game for some reason, and I don't know why. However, it's time for Flying Battery. This is a second based zone where we are wanting to get to a certain point in the stage by 49 seconds. 49 seconds because that is when the crushers will be down and will be up and the lightning shield will be ready for use. I'm not going to get it now though because I just got ahead of that. Good job me. Right, so I'm going to just take this safe jump, 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 fire dash straight into the little spinny section here. Down below us is a death plane. You're inside the flying battery. You do not wish to fall out. My ring count is looking a little bit low. I don't know if I'll get super at my normal point here. Oh yeah, we're fine. Okay, cool. Lightning Shield with Supersonic is great. Lightning Shield has a bonus effect in this stage. If you are above any of these little areas with the special magnet effect on the ground, you are drawn to it. So 49, I'm going to wait because it will be up. There you go. And we need it to get up in there using the Lightning Shield and Supersonic's jump height. If you don't have that, you can use Tails to fly, or you can take the bottom route. Don't take the bottom route. And I'm going to wait for missiles. Tails, stay away. If you eat a missile, I'll be very unhappy. There you go. I'm going to get the second set of missiles over here. Should be a 111. Nice. And straight down to the boss fight, where once again, we will need our buddy Tails to fly us to the moon. Or in this case, it's Dastardly Death Trap. Tails, land please. Thank you. And then we get Tails here, and in we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the boss is done. And away you go. So that cool bonus is based on how many times you get hit. Thankfully, we can just press the start button to skip cutscenes and skip countdowns, so we don't have to worry about any of that. And welcome to Act 2.
If you just tuned in, you're watching ESA at Dreamhack Winter 2019. We're here in the expo area in Hall B all weekend. If you're at the event, please stop by and say hello to all of the runners. Every runner is doing a run every day, so if you are just going to be coming on Saturday or Sunday only as a day ticket holder, you can see every one of your favorite runners here in Jönköping, Sweden.
Yeah. We're going to grab the Lightning Shield again here because we're going to just use that to maintain as many rings as we can. As you know, Supersonic drains 1 ring a second. Doesn't sound like a lot until you realize you don't have any and you don't have Super 4. And we're just going to head straight over, straight up here. This is actually going quite smoothly. Flying Battery, what are you up to? Ah, you're going to claw me. They're in Rotterdam. We're not quite in Rotterdam, unfortunately. And then we're just going to fall through the junk here. I never actually explained that. Yeah, the boss fight in the Act 1 there is showing you what the gimmick for this stage is. It is the junk that you can just fall straight through. And we are now going to head up into the boss fight here. Hopefully we will get a quick kill. He is upside down inside his ship that is invincible. So once again, he has made a machine that cannot be killed by both Sonic nor Supersonic, but decided to inflict spikes. Like, why? If you left these spikes, we wouldn't be able to do anything to you. And there you go. That is a quick kill. 6 hits on one side there, constantly bouncing into him to make sure that he's going to hit them, and it just completely nullifies the boss entirely. And now we are coming into a second stage. Press Garden. This is the second unique stage in this game. Eggman's printing press. Let's see if we can get a decent 1 cycle here. Oh, we might get it now. So the 1 cycle, or rather 0 cycle in this case, is a box cycle that we thought couldn't be much faster, but then a bunch of runners came along and went, no, you can actually make this like a second earlier. It all depends on this jump though. Oh, we didn't get it. So 26 seconds is when this thing runs out, and they're away. Oh well, they'll appear at 29, and we just get them. So that's the standard cycle that we got there. There is a way to get the early cycle, but the moment you make a single mistake, that is off the cards. It only saves you about 2-3 seconds, so it's not something to get worked up over. And then we go through, and up you go. Am I stuck? I'm not stuck in both of them. That's nice. Right, we'll see if we can get the complete vertical drop dash here. There's a little drop dash coming up. I hope I get it. Let's find out, because you're going to jump on a straight wall here. No, we didn't get it. So I'm going to just prepare for the backup. No, I'm not, because the game's already put me down the other side. That's fine. We'll take the bottom right then. So what you can do there is you can do a jump, and if you do the jump correctly, you end up charging a drop dash just quick enough that allows you to head up to the top area, skipping out this entire section. It is going to make Press Start in Act 2 slightly more interesting, as I no longer have the fire shield to get rid of ice, but it shouldn't work against us too much. We'll see how well it turns out. But we are coming up to a boss fight here, and if you are a fan of my stream, wave to the boss. Bye, boss. Sorry, we have to beat you up. He told you to come down and get us. We have to beat you up. No, I said we have to beat you up in the hole, please. You're not even getting out your box. Away you go. Bye, boss. And in we go. So I'm going to keep Sonic facing the left-hand side here because he's going to do a really cool little animation here as he transitions into the next stage. Here he comes. Swag. Moonwalk. Yeah. So now I'm going to have to take this slightly different than I would normally do. I'm going to have to be slow because we're going to get frozen. Great animation for when Sonic gets frozen there. So I'm going to wait until we get through them, and away we go. That should be the only time where we actually get frozen. I don't want to get hit here. Thank you very much, game. I want to maintain as many rings as I can. I may need Tails to give me a little bit of a hand later. Now we're at 40. It's fine. Because we grab the rings from in here and then immediately transform. And then we're going to get Supersonic Super Frozen. You okay there, buddy? Watch his eyes when he's moving down. You okay there? Nope, didn't think so. That's fine. And we jump out before those spikes disappear so we can use them as a platform to get ourselves up to the boss area in less than 50 seconds. This is Heavy Shinobi. We're going to have a fight of seeing whose hitbox is better. The answer is mine. So we get 3, he will freeze me. We get 3, I get frozen. And then I get 2, and the boss is done. Just like that. Stage and boss in less than a minute. Spin dash, jump to the left, and hit the capsule. Easy every time.
If I may talk about a couple of the prizes on offer.
Prizes? Yes.
If you donate during this marathon at least $15, you'll be entered into the prize draw for an Elgato Stream Deck to help you control your stream. And if you upgrade that to a $20 minimum donation at any point cumulatively through the marathon, you'll also be entered into a prize draw for an Elgato Game Capture HDS capture card, so you can capture all your HDMI games in super quality.
I have a Stream Deck at home, can confirm, good device. Need to do something on the fly, hit the button, and it does it. It's great. Need to split because you're a speedrunner, hit the split button. Need to reset because you failed to run, hit the reset button. Accidentally get the two confused and reset a good run? Wait, no, that's just me that does that. But yeah, so Stardust Speedway from Sonic CD. Gonna try and get ourselves around this area. We're gonna fall in the hole? Yeah, every time. Easy every time. But you're meant to do the good things. Nah, we do the fluke stuff. Yeah, straight to the boss, into the boss room, and away we go. This is a bigger version of the light bugs that you saw in the stage, followed by some little versions of the light bugs. Nothing too strenuous to worry about on this one. Hit the boss, away it goes. Fun fact, the big boss doesn't come out unless the level is darkened. You can jump permanently, and the boss will never appear because it's not dark enough for it. Don't know why that's a thing, it's a thing. You're a speedrunner too, but on YouTube. It doesn't matter, the Elgato the Stream Deck even, works on any platform. I had to think of the word there. It works on any platform. Now this stage is pretty much like, plays itself after a certain point. So we're going to just grab as many rings as we can here because we're going to be using Super to our advantage. And then we jump over here, and then when we get into this section, the game will effectively start playing itself. So I'm not really doing anything now. I will jump here, and then that's it. When you're ready, game. When you're ready. Okay, now I can play. Jump! I'm not making that. Safety transformation, just to make sure that wasn't it. Let's bring the semi backwards. I have more than enough rings. We're coming into the supersonic fight. If this goes as planned, fingers crossed, we will skip the silver sonic section of this boss. This boss is split into 3 phases. Running phase, mini boss phase, big boss phase. We will see if I can pull it off. It is the only instance of, well, one of the only instances of zipping in this game. You may be wondering, if you've seen the other Sonic games, why there isn't many of that. And that's because the developers of this game were aware and designed the engine in such a way where it couldn't happen. So single charge spin dash to the left, jump. Yes, there you go. So we skip that part of the boss there. The boss now comes up and away we go. Into the next part of the boss fight. I just need to make sure I don't phase through this boss because that would be very bad and we'd fall down the hole. So we just prepare ourselves. Tails, don't do it, buddy. Don't do it, buddy. Stay alive, buddy. Well, you tried. I need you to come back. Ooh, it just got loud. Alright, Tails. Help me end the game. We can stop it here. There's the ruby. And you failed. Good job, guys. But yeah, in that case there, what we're doing is we do a single tap spin dash on a specific pixel that then allows us to get trapped into the wall. And if you're stuck in a wall in this game or an area where you're not supposed to be in, the only way you can go is up. In that particular instance, going up is exactly where we want to go. So it works out to our advantage. You will see it once more later on in Lava Reef, or as I like to call it, Lava Beef. So down, down, wait for this guy, away we go. Hydro City, such a good tune. And you wanted to ruin this with super music. Tails, don't go out of bounds. Tails will always go out of bounds. Tails does not listen to you. Speaking of out of bounds, it's not really out of bounds, but you can fall through those platforms if you face the wrong direction. Gain up enough speed, turn around and face the other direction, and away you go. Also, shoutouts to Old Clove, the Knuckles runner. He loves the bubble shield. Wow. It's a really good sound when you pick it up. Supersonic plus bubble shield equals Sonic can't drown. Can't use his power up either, though. He can't do the bubble bounce. You have the drop dash. Hydro City Act 2 is greater than Act 1. Well, do I have news for you? We're going to get to play Act 2 after Act 1. It's amazing. Is Sir Please enabled? Sir Please is always enabled. So here we have Mr. Eggman swimming along. I like to think this is a shout out to Labyrinth Zone, just with like the way the platforms are moving down, and then you're trying to run away, like navigate the labyrinth. Could be completely wrong, but that's what I like to think it is. So you're gonna wait here. If you don't wait, you can get stuck in the wall, and it is a literal stuck. You cannot get out. You will die. That is it. So we're just gonna steal a ship. If you've played Sonic 3 Knuckles before, or just Sonic 3 Solo, you'll notice what this ship actually is. Turns out he does rebuild them, but he also leaves them unmanned, so we can use them. So is he going to juke me? No, he did juke me. Oh, mean. The good news is he's making his way over to the right-hand side, which is where the camera needs to go. Goodbye, Eggman. Nice knowing you. He didn't get a PhD to be called Mr. Eggman. I see. That is Dr. Eggman. So we'll see if we can use the bubble shield bounce here to do a cool cycle. Can we do it? 1, 2, 3. Yes. There you go. Triple bounce all the way up, skipping the later cycle, getting the very early one, which is nice. Bubble shield, of course, protects you from one hit, then you lose it. Allows you to do the bubble bounce, which gets you a little bit higher. And, of course, protects you from drowning. All very good points for a shield. If you're looking into one, Kirby Master would recommend the shield highly. I jumped too high. Wow. Do not hit me. Thank you. So there are exactly 53 rings between the start of the stage and the checkpoint in this top route. We are going to grab them, and then you guessed it, we are going to transform into Supersonic. But then we're going to break this stage. We're not going to play it as intended. So just 53 exactly, transform, away we go. So the game wants you to do a figure 8. Go down to the bottom left, blah, blah, blah. Ain't going to do none of that. I'm just going to run back up here and just jump myself over. And then we're at the area where it's expect us to go, so it allows us to proceed through the level, even though we entirely skipped a section of it. And then, again, we're going to do the exact same at the other side. Tries to get you to do an infinity sign, top left to bottom right, up to the top right, down to the bottom left. Now we're just going to go straight from the top left to the bottom left. Confused? Me too. So stop. Jump through it. Just casually jump through it. That's it. There's nothing special there. Just jump. If you're not playing as a super form character, you have to do a spin dash jump, so it is a little bit special. But if you're playing as a super character, run left and jump. That's it. Rip the donkey Easter egg, I know. It will live on in our hearts and our minds. So this is the boss that is teaching you need to hit him with mines. However, we're super. So I'm going to hit him with myself. Still counts as damage. Now these tunnels that you're in do count as RNG. You'll get certain patterns. Some are good, some are bad. That was fairly meh. But we still hit him. Same number of hits each time. Now we need Tails to be a good boy. Be a good boy, Tails. Yeah, I knew you were going to jump. So we jump, we grab on, we fly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boss is gone. Stay flying right here because that's where the capsule spawns. And then position ourselves correctly for speeding through the cutscene. I see a lem in the chat. A lemrith. But no, hopefully you are all enjoying this run and the marathon. We do have many more runs coming throughout the weekend, so stick around. Get your donations in as well if possible. As we're coming in at Mirage Saloon Act 1. Oh no. Oh no, Knuckles is gone. Hello there. Heavy Magician, how you doing? Sending a cat killer down, eh? Oh my. So this stage is an auto-scroller. We are on the plane. Tails donning his goggles in the ever-trusty Tornado 2. So not a whole lot to do on this stage. So I'm going to just how we all doing? We all having a good time? Okay, so now I'm past the point of no return. If I get hit, I cannot get 50 rings and I cannot transform into Super. I need to transform into Super so I can do things. Things that are important. Knuckles is gone. Oh wow. Rude. See, I want to look behind me, but I can't look behind me because if I look off the screen, I'm going to get hit. And I don't want to do that. That's bad. 1, 2, 3, and away we go. Doo-boo-doo-boo-doo. I love T-Lopes' music. He does such a good job. And here we have the shield from Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. It is literally just the standard, bog standard basic shield. However, because it has no power-ups, you're still able to use the drop dash. Every other shield that has a power-up prevents you from using the drop dash. So this shield is still valuable. Gives you a valuable hit point. We're having an awesome time. Woohoo! Good stuff. So we've got 2 more enemies here. And we're going to stand on the top right-hand side of the game. And then we're going to transform once we see the train. That was perfectly timed. So we're going to transform. The game is now confused between putting us in the foreground and the background. It doesn't know where we want to go. So it does both. Hit the checkpoint in the background, immediately get crushed because we passed under spikes that we weren't meant to be in there. And it skips the entire train section. And away we go. To the boss fight. Okay, giant caterpillar. You caterpillar my runs too much with your bad RNG. This boss can move in 3 ways. It can go to the left or right hand side, which will give you 2 hits. It can pop up once, which will give you 1 hit, or it can pop up 3 times. Let's see what we get. 1. Oh, you're being nice. That's going to be a 3. That's good. I like this. Do it again. Nope, you're going to the right, which means you're going to jump to the left and we'll only get 2 hits. 1, 2. What are you doing? Do not go to the right. Okay, you went to the left, I think. Yeah, you did. That's fine. That's fairly average. I will take it. Yep, big gun launches you back onto the tornado. You're going to see more of those big guns because that is what is in Mirage Saloon Act 2. And Mirage Saloon Act 2 is where we bring Tails. And we need Tails here because if Tails... I like Tails. Tails is great. And I'm going to give Tails some ice cream. Because if I give Tails some ice cream, he's going to help me skip the boss. So you saw Heavy Magician there. Heavy Magician, she's meant to be the boss for this area. But we're not going to fight her. Because we're going to use Tails to go and hit the capsule without actually doing the boss. Because the capsule's still there. So we're not going to get the screen lock at all that forces us into the boss fight. We're going to stay above it. Such a good shoot. Get off the chair. Get off the chair. Piano's through the bump. So we need Tails to come and join us soon. I need you not to fall. I need you to come and get ice cream. So there's the ice cream. Come get it. No. Come get it. Thank you. So we line Tails up with that. We force him down. We spin dash. We jump at the ice cream. And... nope. Tails. You want a second helping? Really? Oh, bad boy. Alright, come get a second helping. So come over. Round you go. Spin dash. And jump. Oh, you're being so mean, buddy. Why are you not doing it? Come on, in you go. So down. There we go. You got greedy today, Tails. 3 ice creams? Oh. But he skipped the boss because what he did is he did a spin dash while he was down in the boss room and then did a spin dash jump over to where the capsule is and hit the capsule. I call it the ice cream strat because I line him up with the ice cream. That's generally the area that you need to do. I think the issue that I was having there is that unfortunately I was spin dashing a bit too quickly and Tails wasn't ready. So there's the fire shield that you see for all of 2 seconds. Fire shield does of course give you the horizontal dash for a lot of speed and also protects you from fire and lava. In this instance, it also burns the oil. Does nothing to you, really, when you have the fire shield, but it does burn Tails, which is a bit mean. So we're just going to take the bottom right here. Or not, because the game is really forcing me down the bottom right here. Don't want that, thank you. I want up here. Burn. And then big jump over, slide down the oil slide. And away you go. One of the stages that I'm actually surprised made it into Mania, to be honest. I was not expecting Oil Ocean to be one of the more sought-over stages. But it's actually pretty good. They turned a fairly mundane stage in Sonic 2 into a pretty good one in Mania here. So this is Bob the Builder. He can fix it, but not while we're here being annoying. So unfortunately, he's gone. He literally gets no attacks off. And he's done. And we're going to line ourselves up to this area because we will jump forward. This smog that's on the screen is the gimmick for the next stage. If you remember that Supersonic drains rings, so does this. However, because the smog is still on the screen, even at the start here, the draining of the rings will never actually happen. If I hit any of the levers, then it'll clear the smog and the mechanic will be enabled, but we're never going to do that, because what's the point? We don't need to. We're going to be draining our own rings with Supersonic anyway. And unfortunately, we have tested it, and no, you cannot get double ring drain from Supersonic and the smog. You only get the one. But now we get Supersonic, so we're going to transform here, and away down we go. Oof. Got my fire shield again. I need Tails to not be on screen, surprisingly, because we need him to disappear. No. I said disappear, Tails. I need you to be... Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, I need to face this way while Tails flies to me, because we're going to try another trick. Right, Tails, buddy. I need you to line up. And then I need to jump off you and then spin dash. So now, let me see if I can do it. Thank you. Where's my bit? There, it's there. Jump off it in the hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this might be okay. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Let's find out. Tails, where are you, buddy? Come here. Up. Come on, be okay. Oh, we ruined it. No. I think I went too low down there. What actually happens there is there was an area where I was initially flying with Tails. What I was trying to do was take Tails' property of being in the background of the level. If you are in the background of the level as you try to come to this boss fight, that wall that I bonked into is not solid, and you fly right over the boss. It's pretty amazing, but unfortunately it looks like I hit a path swapper, which put me back onto the foreground, meaning we can't skip the boss. However, the boss with Super, you know the drill right now. Come on then, onto the submarine. We're all going on the yellow submarine. But it's not yellow, it's purple. And it's also not a submarine because it flies. Why does it fly? I don't know. And if you don't believe me, you can see at the start of Lava Reef here. Oh no. Fine then, game. Do any show us the submarine? So Lava Reef here is my favourite stage in Sonic 3 and my favourite stage in this game as well. I need those 3 rings to transform right at the very start. Thank you very much, game. And away we go. So up here is the only little off-beaten path that will go to grab some rings here. Tails opening the door already for me like a champ. Like a champ. Normally I would have to hit that button, but Tails did it for me. This is Lava Beef. Yes, it became Lava Beef because once I was making my splits and I accidentally put beef instead of reef. And it's stuck. And then I did the same thing for Launch Base in Sonic 3. I made it Lunch Base. And now for some reason I have all the food-related puns. We're going to hit that and away we go. This stage is a lot of just really cool, precise maneuvering. There's nothing major in terms of glitches. So if we've got anything that wants to be said about now, there's a great time.
We can remind everyone that we're watching ESA at Dreamhack Winter. We're going to be here for 3 days with speedruns from the expo area. And just as we said that, we received a $20 donation. Let me just read this here. From Sean Lee saying, they say that going fast is on the way. Sorry. They say that going fast is on the way of the hero. Yeah. I think we can all agree. If you donate during this marathon, you can win a lot of great prizes. You can find out more about those prizes, pictures, descriptions, and how much the threshold is at esamarathon.com/prizes. Back to you, Argick.
Yeah. Also, that donation from Shawnee, that's an Ocarina of Time randomizer pun. He's saying that this is on the way of the hero. No, I am not playing the randomizers right now. I am playing Sonic. Shawnee, you will wait. And you mess up an emote in chat, Shawnee. That's your own fault. That's your karma. This boss is completely invincible right now. I can't hit him until the fire removes his shield in the middle. Once he loses his super armor, I can hit him another 6 times, and away we go. There you go. Now, I'm going to do something really cool. Old Claw showed me this. It's really, really awesome. We're going to turn the lights off in Lava Reef 2, and it's going to make the stage just look absolutely amazing. Or not, because I completely ruined it. This is what I get for mashing start and trying to be a speedrunner. But basically, see all this background is literally turned off. And if you look closely now, you can see all the diamonds. They become the light source for the stage. If I've got time at the end of the run, I'll show it, because I think we're massively ahead of schedule at the moment. Or at least we might be at the end of this. So if we have time, I'll show it off. Because honestly, it makes this stage look gorgeous. I'm going to wait for this box, because this is the second time you're going to see vertical clipping happen. Clipped in the box, into the wall, jump straight up the wall. You cannot move left and right while you're stuck in a wall. And that allows us to skip an area of the stage that we were supposed to go round through. And away we go. Go down and round and through the bottom area. And then up. We should get to the end of the stage, maybe about a 2:15. It seems to be on pace for about 2:15, which is standard. And then the boss coming up is Heavy Rider and the Motobug Jimmy. You need to hit them 8 times. Of course, with us being invulnerable, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So 112, 113, 114. It should be about 115 transition. Yep, 115 transition. And away you go. So we wait for the stage to rise up. And then in you go. So here they come. You jumping already? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, top right, eh? 5, 6, 7. One more, and the boss is gone. We want to head over here for the capsule to spawn, get Tails to fly us up, and away we go. And now we are coming into Metallic Madness Act 1, aka the anime stage. Is it anime though? The chat can decide if it's anime. This stage is actually one of the harder stages to play, so I'm going to focus for a second. Deliberate damage boost so we can skip past this guy. This is a stage where if you end up on the bottom route, just restart. It is not worth trying to slog your way through that. The gimmick in this stage is going into the background. We don't want to go into the background. At least not yet. So we're going to just wade our way over here. Big jump up, grab our 10 ring box. Not get crushed by the thing that's coming down here. Thank you. Alright, so we're fine now. I'm past the hard part. Immediately decide to get hit by that guy. It's fine, I have backup rings up here. So if we just jump over this guy, jump over that guy. No, I'm not going to the background. I'm coming to get my backup rings that are in here. Thank you very much. Music's ruined now. Yes, it is. Because now all you can hear is this anime? Or this is anime? You can blame Grimmy Hunter for that, because I heard it in his chat and I haven't been able to unhear it since. So now we want to go into the background to immediately take us to the boss area and then stick us into the foreground. That is not a big boost, because that was not a drop dash. Alright. So you saw this boss about 40 minutes ago. It's literally the same boss. Can't manipulate this one though. You gotta guess where he's going to be. So this is Sonic 1 Redux, the boss the movie, the game. And we want Tails not to get squished. So hopefully you'll be nice to us, Tails, and just remain in one spot. Oh, where are we going? We're going that side. Good stuff. Tails will get hit every single time. And now on his desperation phase, he will appear after every fourth pillar. Fourth one in the middle. And then fourth one on the left. 2, 3, 4 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, he really did not like any of those bottom pillars today, did he? And then in you go to the end of the level. We're slowing down for these. I've not actually explained that yet. We slow down for the signposts because we don't want them to be flung high in the air. That's not what we want. Not at all. This stage is where we will hear the supersonic music, as the gimmick in this stage is Chibi Sonic. You hit these blue beams that turn you tiny, and for some reason, if you transform when you're tiny, you hear the super music, which is a shame because there's epic saxophone solo in this one that we don't get to hear. Sorry, Lazarus. So now we are tiny. Chibi Supersonic. Here we come. 47 rings. Get the 50 down here. And then transform right here. Now it's the supersonic music. Oh no. You only hear it once. Again, it's pretty epic, but hearing it for the entire game can get a bit grating. Now we want to aim for a 58 cycle around here. Tails just died somehow. Well done, buddy. We should make the 58 quite easily here. So 58, down we go. Straight down into the next area and into the Gacha Boss. The Gacha Boss. How many Amy's will we get today? I see 2. So it's going to summon bosses from Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 and an Amy doll. So there's your Sonic 1 boss, there's your Sonic 2 boss, there's your Amy doll. And you just got to get them all out. If you want an achievement in this game, leave them all alive. Once they're all out, then you'll unlock an achievement. It's actually harder than it looks. And then when he goes away, we send Tails into the sky. Oh, nice one, Tails. Hits him before the boss comes down. Quick kill there. And then we are heading towards our last action stage of the game. Titanic Monarch. It puts everything that you've already learned and puts it together. At least you think it would. Here we go. I love this stage. For an ending stage, this is really fun. It also sounds pretty good as well. So we got our gravity orbs here. The gravity orbs that you want to make sure that you get release from at the right time. We need Tails for one more job, buddy. Just one. We need you to carry us up the top of this area. Up you go, buddy. This is a Tails or Knuckles exclusive path, but if you bring him with you, Sonic can take it too. And that's it. You can go rest easy, my prince. Except from you're still going to follow us anyway, so it's fine. Ah, no. Nice try, game. Denied. So 50 rings here. We're going to transform them in the Gravity Ascension room. And then round. And up we go into the Gravity room. Up, 2, 3, 4. Nice. And now we'll see if we end up with wonky camera. Well, there's a little bit of wonky camera, but will we get the big wonky camera? We did get the big wonky camera. Will we survive the big wonky camera? We're doing it blindfolded, and we're doing it live until the camera catches up here. Hey, there you go. So for whatever reason there, the camera scrolls up very slowly when it's going vertically, and it can seem to catch Sonic until a certain point. But thankfully, being able to... This is where muscle memory basically comes in handy. You do that entirely on muscle memory. And we're just going to launch ourselves up there so we don't have to hit that pole. Give us a good drop dash, please, game. Thank you. And then we're going to come up the gravity orbs, head off the spring, and head to Crimson Eye. Red Eye's right eye, I guess. I don't know, it doesn't tell you which one's left and right. So same start here, hit the ball 8 times to get rid of the orbs. And then gravity control room. What are we going to get? We got an up, so we got heavy gravity. This boss is fine for everybody but Knuckles. If you're playing this boss as Knuckles and he decides to go up, Knuckles can't hit him. Knuckles skipped leg day. And he can't do it. Not a lot you can do about that. S3K is red eyes. This one is black dragon. No, no. It's not even a dragon. What is this? So the final act here, this is a 4 different segmented area. So we come out the first one, then it puts us into the hub world. We're going to take the bottom left first, as the bottom left exit has an invincibility shield. Oh, sorry, not an invincibility shield, a lightning shield. Alongside a whole bunch of rings. So we're just going to jump down here, because each of these stages has different exits. You have to do them all, unless you can do the, like, frame precise pixel nonsense skip, which is nonsense. Oh, okay, we're not running up the wall, fine. I will just hit this, and then we shall not get hit by that guy. You're meant to be able to run up the wall there, but sometimes you get hit by the pixels and you don't. So we're going to jump off the bear, up we go. Where's my pipe? It's not there, so I'm going to transform here so I don't lose any time transforming. Up you go, through the window. And then we want to go over to the right-hand side, straight through, skipping the orbs. Nice. There's our lightning shield. We're now effectively invincible to everything but squishes. Thankfully, there are no death pits inside this giant robot. But there are these evil pistons that are evil because if you're not careful, they will squish you. I do not like them. They are bad. So we're just running ourselves through the stage here. Lightning shield does magnetize you to electricity as well, which is pretty cool when you first figure it out. Very annoying in the speedrun though. And then being immune, we're just going to jump over these spikes. You can't go all the way under the platform there. There's an invisible wall. And there's not enough time for you to get out if you accidentally go in there, so you get a squish. And then back to the crash test dummy. Even Supersonic doesn't like this. And then that's the left side done, so we're going to head up towards the right-hand side. First one is down the pistons and then up the gravity room. More gravity room on the spike. Away we go. 1, 2, straight up. 1, 2, 3. Big jump up. Straight jump. Straight launch. Oh, almost made it. I'm going to angle myself correctly here. Thank you. And then on to the last one. We're going to have a little bit of swag. We're going to run upside down on the roof. Once I hit the spring. I said once I hit the spring. Thank you. Whee! And then chat, we're going to play a game. The boss is coming up soon. The boss is invincible. I'm invincible. But the boss makes a funny boing noise when he hits the shield. So, how many times are we going to hit the shield? Give me a number between 50 and 70. We do this all the time in the chat when we get to this point. That was an interesting jump. I'm waiting for the first person to say 69. Oh, Lasher's with a 62. Yep, there you go. There's a 69 every time. It's like the easiest bait ever. Alright. So this boss, we need to hit 4 times to get rid of the tentacle, but he has the shield from the Phantom Ruby. It will drop periodically, but until then, I'm going to count how many boings I get. Is a lot of number. It is. Okay, that was 20. That's a good start. Alright, we're on 34, thanks to Tails getting stuck under him. So 35. 39 as we're going into the first heavy phase. Don't need to do anything. Tails running away, being mean as usual. That's fine. I'll remember that, Tails. Oh my god, that was so bad. Alright, 39. Just wait for the missiles to disappear. Alright, we're on 50. It was 67. So if you said 67, you got it right. I'm not lying, I was aiming for 69, but we didn't get it. So we're coming on to the final stage now. This is the super exclusive stage. Because we grabbed our emeralds, we are now going to see Heavy King and Dr. Robotnik duking it out over the Phantom Ruby. And we're here with the 7 Chaos Emeralds caught right in the middle of it. You also get a banging tune, so there's going to be 8 hits on both of these bosses. Once the final hit and the cutscene is beginning, that is time. So what are we going to get? So in this stage, we are basically perma supersonic with a lightning shield effect. There are unlimited rings, they will come towards me. The hardest part about this fight is making sure you break through those orbs to hit Heavy King. Eggman or Robotnik, he's a literal pushover. He can't damage you in any way, shape or form. This dude, however, he can. If he fires any of his orbs at you, you'll lose 5 rings each time he hits you. Why is the timer glitched? Because we're outside the bounds of time and space. We're in this weird Phantom Ruby realm and time is messed up. I have left this game running for about 24 hours once just to try and see if the timer would ever hit 9999 and kill you. It hasn't done it yet. Hasn't done it in any of my speedruns either. Time is a little wonky. Yeah, that's why we don't use the in-game time. The developers tried their best to add an in-game timer for us. You'll see the screen at the end. But unfortunately, it's just not accurate. This stage is part of the reason, but also it doesn't count things like the Mean Bean boss, and some other areas are not counted either. So we can't use it, unfortunately, which is why we are timed in RTA. Alright, so the final hit is coming up. So time in 3, 2, 1, time. Time. And then the emeralds fuse with the Phantom Ruby, and the Phantom Ruby sends us off to Sonic Forces. Oh no. And that is how Classic Sonic ends up there, and the story continues on. And that is that. That is Sonic Mania. At least Sonic and Tails, good ending. However, I believe we are, I don't know what you want to do. How far ahead are we? What do you want to do?
I think we're ready for some crowd control, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, TMR is nodding.
Yeah? Oh, sweet. So if you've never seen crowd control before, get ready, because you're going to be able to mess with TMR, and it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, good to